do we? Of course we do. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about Jasmine Crockett and how stupid she thinks the American people are. I'm going to play a couple of clips for you guys, and then we're going to get into it. We're going to break it all down. We're going to discuss how Jasmine Crockett is trying to use this Epstein file ordeal in order to just get mad clicks and views and more, I guess, followers amongst the Democrat Party. I don't really know what her purpose is at this moment. I don't know what her purpose is in the Democrat Party at this moment, but it looks like she's the TikTok instrument. She's the character for TikTok to get the views and such and so on and so forth. Then we have Gavin Newsom. He's, I guess, the fighter of Trump, and also Hakeem Jeffries. And we're going to bring all three of those guys up. Maybe we're going to leave Newsom out, but we're going to bring up Hakeem Jeffries, the Sombrero, Jasmine Crockett, and more on the Jay Ravato Show. I'm going to roll it. Welcome.
Who also took money from somebody named Jeffrey Epstein, as I had my team dig in very quickly. Mitt Romney, the NRCC.
Okay, so if you see the title of this, if you look at the thumbnail in this video, she thinks that we are stupid. Rings true because she's about to lie. She's about to pass information to the public people in court, and it's false. Roll it.
Lee Zeldin, George Bush.
Do you want to correct the record on the people?
Listen, I never said that it was that Jeffrey Epstein. I wanted the Republicans to think about what could potentially happen because I knew that they didn't even try to go through the FEC. So my team, what they did is they Googled, and that is specifically why I said a Jeffrey Epstein. Unlike Republicans, I at least don't go out and just tell lies. So
y'all want to? Did she just lie? Oh my! I don't even know why you have to sit down during a podcast. Did she just lie to our face? Did you? And look at her face. This is how you know you have been caught. And I mean a wild situation. Ogre, looking like yourself. Huh. Let me rewind this up. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay? Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Can I stand up? God. Let's go back.
Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, Joe, also recently claimed that a whole slew of Republicans took money from Jeffrey Epstein, but she may have gotten a little bit over her skis. Listen to this.
Folks who also took money from somebody named Jeffrey Epstein, as I had my...
She said somebody named Jeffrey Epstein. So you're so petty and childish that you have to go on Google. Who does? What kind of games are these guys playing? Look at her friends. Look at her friends. Look at her friends. Look at her friends. Somebody. Look at her friends. They're unserious, serious people. Look at her. Look at this. Look at these ladies and that man right there with the teal turquoise shirt on. Huh? You think that we're stupid? Okay.
Team dig in very quickly. Mitt Romney, the NRCC. George Bush.
Do you want to correct the record on the people?
Listen, I never said that it was that Jeffrey Epstein. I wanted the Republicans to think about what could potentially happen because I knew that they didn't even try.
I wanted Okay, so first of all, we can go ahead and stamp that she's a narcissist, and she's going through some type of midlife life crisis because of the hair. I don't know who she's still trying to be, Janelle, the girl who sings or stings. I don't know, but you're really trying to remain relevant, Jasmine, and it's not working. I see that you got your podcast. I think that's the best route for her at this point, because if you're going to be a serious politician, that's not the way to do it. This is horrific. I mean, horrible. You stood on the stand wasting people's time saying a Jeffrey Epstein. That doesn't even make any sense. A Jeffrey Epstein? Wow.
Try to go through the FEC. So my team, what they did is they Googled, and that is specifically why I said a Jeffrey Epstein. Unlike Republicans, I at least don't go out and just tell lies.
So Zeldin responded saying, when you find yourself in a hole, it's best to stop digging. The public FEC report Crockett referenced on the House floor very clearly states that the Jeffrey Epstein who donated to my past campaign was a physician, and the donation date was well after the other Jeffrey Epstein was already dead. But Joe, she told her team to Google and says that she never lied. Your thoughts?
Well, she went on CNN to say that. And if you watch that full interview, you would think that Caitlin Collins, who's sitting there, her pretender on CNN primetime, would have at least pushed her on that, would have pushed out that interview afterwards saying, wow, look at this. We called Jasmine Crockett a dead lie. And she made this ridiculous excuse that she said a Jeffrey Epstein instead of the Jeffrey Epstein.
You know what's funny? She's supposed to be the queen of the internet, or the queen of the damn, or whatever she is. She's supposed to be the queen of the internet. This is their internet person, their social media person, and she doesn't even know how the internet will fact check you before you even wake up in the morning the next day. She's already been fact checked by the internet. She has unadulterated and unfounded information. This is non-factual information that she's. Okay, it's manipulated information, but if you manipulate the truth, then it's not the truth. We all can agree with that. You're a liar and a manipulator and a lawyer. And what do lawyers do? They lie and manipulate. Okay. All right, let's go back.
Instead, she's on that network as if she has a cot in the green room. It just appears at any time, whether it be CNN or MSNBC, she is the new cable news star, and she is everything that is wrong with politics and most of legacy media these days. Because, look, she gets rewarded for saying provocative, stupid things, and I guarantee you,
I second the stupidity that he's talking about. She gets a green light because they think that Donald Trump they think that Donald Trump says things that are unwarranted and ineffective and non-thought provoking. They think that he just comes out of his neck and says things, but this is not true. I think what's going on right now is they have the wrong person in front of the Democrat Party, and I think that they don't care. They think she's cool. They like Jasmine Crockett, and for them, I do too.
Instead of CNN or MSNBC or all these other places that have her on saying, you know what, she's not credible, guys. Maybe let's not put her on as much. She's going to get more airtime. And when she loses, when she runs for Senate, she'll be the next co-host of The View or on CNN with Caitlin Collins, because that's the brand at this point. Say ridiculous clicks and then worry about the truth. That's where we're at this point in terms of legacy media, guys.
Joe, Senate. Because I look at this and say, people say stupid things all the time. Sometimes me. I know it's a shock. But when you say something that goes along the lines of defamation, you are connected to Jeffrey Epstein. That goes into the category of falsehoods. And the fact that she calls her team as the one that helped her find this information, shouldn't Democrats a little bit worry that they're thinking of this person and her team for one of the 2 Senate seats in Texas?
That's the thing, right? I mean, you want to build around this brand of Jasmine Crockett. Charlemagne the God, who is a radio host here in New York that a lot of people respect his opinion, he says that she should be the leader of the Democrat Party moving forward. Again, just because you say provocative things on the air and because you go after after Trump the way she does him, the next Hitler, that shouldn't be rewarded. Instead, that's exactly what's being rewarded, but she will not be rewarded by voters in Texas. That's for certain. She could lose by 15, 20 points there if she were to run against Ted Cruz next year. It appears like that's going to be the case. She's the front runner right now as far as getting the Democratic nod in that state. But again, that is a losing proposition if this is the person that you're going to put your money behind. That's certainly for
Well,
certain.
the president just signed the bill that starts the clock for these files to be released, and we've already had this week in the news, Larry Summers and Stacey Plaskett with some pretty unflattering connections to him. So more to come. There could be a tidal wave, and it's clear that this could cut in all sorts of different ways. Joe, thanks for joining us. Appreciate your time, as always.
All right, guys.
Have a great day.
Take care.
I'm Steve Ducey.
So what have we learned, ladies and gentlemen? Be careful what you wish for, because sometimes if I turn around and bite you in the butt kiss, thank you for joining the Jay Bravado Show. You already know what it is. I'll see you in a little bit.